You already know what it is, man. My name is JB Demogul, and this is Demogul View, where we keep it real, keep it 100. Everything that comes out of my mouth is the truth and nothing but the truth, to help me God. Yo, so guess what, man? I am happy making this video. I know you want to know why. See, I've been talking about how we Ghanaians need to reach out to the Nigerians who know road. Because right now it is not about, it shouldn't be about competition between we the Africans. We want our music to reach the masses. So there should be an agenda amongst ourselves that, you know something, we are pushing one agenda, Afro beats to the world. And I said, if the Nigerians are already there, we don't need to sit in our country and try to discuss if Nigerians stole Afro beats from us or whatever. That's not necessary. We need to reach out to Nigerians and find out how they got there. We need to check our ego. We need to check our pride. You understand? If you want to expand, you need to definitely reach out to the people who know road. And I made mention, I said, the Afro beat train is moving. It's either you jump on it or you step aside and complain. But either way, the train is moving. I was talking about how some of the big stars in our country, they've been stagnant because they are failing to realize that, you know something, there are some people who know road. Why don't we reach out to them? So just this week, I saw a publication that Shatta forthcoming album, 80% of the tracks was produced by Bankuli. Bankuli, I have mentioned in some of my videos that he's someone that has links. I see every star reaching out to him. And I believe he's the perfect person for Shatta to reach out to. Sometimes, you know, if you want to expand, if you want to grow, you need to reach out to someone who knows road. You may have the talent, but you just need someone. You need to keep quiet. Go and humble yourself so that someone can show you the map and navigate to the top. I'm happy. I'm glad. All I want to see is everybody win, especially we Africans. Most of the time, people don't want to, you know, check their ego or pride. That's why we have so many great basketball players or rappers who are coming from the hood and they never made it to the top because they were not ready to listen. I always say that show business is not a talent show. A talent show, you can just go and exhibit your talent and you may get an award and that's it. But show business, someone is investing money. So definitely, it is not about only your talent. It is about marketing. It is about branding. Before you can market, before you can brand, you need to make sure that the content you are selling is appealing to the larger audience. It is not about yourself. So I always felt like, you know what? In order for Ghanaian music to also be out there like Nigerians and for us to all win, we need to learn from y'all. Nigerians don't care. They will come and learn. Even though the Nigerians know that, you know what, when it comes to football, when it comes to music, when it comes to movies, you know, they are far ahead. Anytime they are lacking something, they don't mind humbling themselves, coming to Ghana to pick few things and go and to revive their music, whatever, or their movies. They don't care. Because at the end of the day, when they win, it is not going to say that, oh, they learned this from Ghana or they learned this from Togo or Nigerians won. And that is what we need to emulate from the Nigerians. See, the word Abina is a name, a Tuesday born. I am Kwabena. You go ahead and check the Nigerian music that they have used the name Abina. Why do you think they chose Abina? Because they realized that, hold on, King Promise did a song called Abina, you know, so they were like, okay, I heard this Ghana song, it has Abina in there. So you know what? We are going to use Abina. I stand to be corrected, but I believe Abena is a name from Ghana. But there are so many Nigerian people who are using it. And it's working for them. Nigerians they are not proud. They don't mind learning. They don't care. If you are winning with Azonto, well, they will also find a way to tap in. Just like Wizkid had a song. It was like an Azonto song. And it was crazy. They don't care. It is not about who came up with it. You may have come up with it, but they will make it better. They will take it to the next level. I remember when Chris Brown came to Ghana, performed with Wizkid, went back on 106 in Park and said he learned the Azonto dance from a guy called Wizkid back in Nigeria. You see, you got to do what you got to do to get to the top. And that is what I keep telling my people. Let's forget about the credit, who did what. History has it. If you do your research, you know where things are coming from. But what we need to do is to get our music to the global market. We Africans, period. Period. If we want our industry to grow for the streaming, from the royalties and all those things, plugins in Africa to really work, we need a lot of money. And the only way we can get a lot of money is to get our music to the bigger audience, where big labels will be willing to pump money into our music industry. If we don't do that, it will never work. So I am so glad and I'm happy that Shatta Wale actually reached out to Bankuli. And I'm sure this album is going to be crazier than all his albums. Now, I just want to add this one to it. In Ghana, people always complain about gospel artists and how they behave. They feel like some of the gospel artists don't behave well. They feel like some of the gospel artists are more into secular music or secular. They behave like secular artists. Now, let me explain something to you. There's a difference between Christian singer and a gospel artist. Now, let me explain the difference. A Christian singer is someone who sings at the church or churches just to praise God. It is not about the money. They are doing it because God has given them the talent, and they feel like, since I'm going to this church, it is only right that I use my talent to praise God or to worship God. Now, a gospel artist on the other hand is someone who feels like, God has given me a talent. You know what? I don't want to do secular music because that lane is choked up. I would rather do gospel. Do it and make money. Gospel artists, they are doing business. It is business. They are not necessarily Christians. You don't have to be a Christian to do gospel. All you need is a good voice and have someone who can write you music about the gospel, the Bible. You yourself don't really have to be a Christian. So people just need to stop blaming or calling out, judging these gospel artists. They are doing music just for you to listen to. They are doing music to make money. So don't sit there and be like, oh, how can you be singing gospel and you are behaving in this manner? So there's a lady by the name of Joyce Blessing. A video came out of her sending a love message to another person, which wasn't the husband. Now, she and her husband are divorced. So she was sipping on Hennessy or some alcohol. And this thing hit the fan, so everybody was talking about it. Now, she went underground for some time. She just came back with a banger, a song that everyone is listening to in Ghana. Her name is Joyce Blessing. I can't remember the song, but if you want to check it out, go ahead and check it out. Her name is Joyce Blessing. Now people are like, oh, what? Isn't it the same person that was, cheating on her husband and all that? Yo, let me tell you something. Like I said, gospel music, the person singing, they don't have to be Christians. All you need is a good voice and someone to write you a good song. So Chris Brown could wake up today and be like, you know what? I don't want to do secular music anymore. I want to do gospel. So please, for all the people always pointing fingers and judging people, just listen to the song. If it touches your heart, if you feel like the messenger doesn't behave according to the message they are putting out, and you don't want to vibe with the song, don't vibe with the song. Focus on the message. Don't focus too much on the messenger. You already know what it is, man. My name is JB DeMogul, and this is DeMogul View, where I keep it real, keep it 100. Have a wonderful day. Peace.